Imagine a world leader declaring that entire nations are spiraling into chaos. This is what former US President Donald Trump did during a fiery address at the United Nations General Assembly. His 56-minute speech was a sharp rebuke of global leaders, echoing his long-standing distrust of the UN and revisiting themes from his first term. While world leaders offered polite applause as he left the chamber, Trump's message was clear. He criticized climate policies, pushed for reduced immigration, and challenged allies on key international issues. But here's where it gets controversial. Trump's rhetoric often blurs the line between fact and opinion. For instance, he accused climate change advocates of being fools and called for a return to fossil fuels, despite overwhelming scientific consensus that human-driven climate change is real. This clash of perspectives raises a critical question. Should nations prioritize short-term economic gains over long-term environmental health? Trump's speech centered on two major complaints: mass migration and climate policy. He framed his strict US immigration measures as a model for other countries, arguing that unchecked migration is destabilizing societies. Yet human rights groups counter that migrants are fleeing poverty, conflict, and persecution. "Your countries are going to hell," Trump declared, a phrase that sparked debates about whether his criticism was fair or exaggerated. On the Israel-Palestine issue, Trump rejected calls for a Palestinian state, a stance that drew fierce backlash from Israel. He warned that recognizing a Palestinian state could empower Hamas, a group responsible for deadly attacks. Meanwhile, his administration plans to push for stricter asylum rules at the UN, aiming to reshape global refugee policies. This move has drawn criticism from advocates who argue it undermines humanitarian principles. The speech also revealed personal grievances. Trump joked about a faulty UN escalator and a malfunctioning teleprompter, highlighting his frustration with the organization's infrastructure. Yet his broader message was one of defiance. When asked if NATO allies should shoot down Russian planes, he answered yes, signaling a shift in US foreign policy priorities. So, what does this mean for the future? As Trump's influence wanes, will the world continue to grapple with his vision of a more isolationist, economically driven global order? What do you think? Are we heading toward a future where fossil fuels reign supreme, or a sustainable path? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.